The Romans had their own way of counting numbers and so on. You know the Roman letters, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Right? And they also had letters like L, C, M, X to indicate larger numbers. You know all this.
But sir is right here. Then why is one person less?
Somebody else was the host for some time.
Yeah.
I think. Who was it?
Sir, are you there?
Or are you not here?
Sir, you there? Hello, sir.
Sir, are you there?
Hello, sir.
Excuse me, Mr. Arun Kumar, sir.
Yes, I am here. I forgot to unmute myself. Sorry. So you are aware of the Roman counting, correct? Pay attention.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, the question is, did the Romans know how to multiply large numbers? And the answer it turns out that yes, they did. They did know how to multiply large numbers. And they did it in the following way, but I'm not going to use the Roman system. I'm going to use the Indian numbers to show, the current numbers, the modern system to talk about it, which of course came from India, but that's a different matter. So what if the Romans had to find out the product of something like 57 and 43? Okay, so this may seem like a very simple task to you all. And we have our own way of doing it. But the Romans were not used to the place value system which we use to multiply numbers, okay? And apparently they did it in the following manner. So what they did was, first they broke down 57, the first letter, you can choose any one, but I am choosing 57. In this manner. So they broke it down into powers of 2. Okay, so they took it as 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 1. Okay, so 32 is, so let me start from here. You got 1, and then you got 2 to the power of 3, and then you got 2 to the power of 4, and then you got 2 to the power of 6. Am I correct?
Perhaps.
Or not? Is that right?
Perhaps.
Okay. And then they took what is called the table of doubles. Okay. So they did 1 times 43 is 43. 2 times 43 is 43 plus 43, it is 86. Okay. Then 4 times 43, it is twice of that, 172. 8 times 43, twice of that, 344. And 16 times 43.
Sir, I think I can't see the board now.
Yeah,
I
688.
have to take it down a bit. Thank you, sir. But it's Theta.
That's okay. I'm writing a little data. And then 32 times 43, 1376. This was easy because they just had to double successive numbers. Okay. So
I didn't get.
no, I didn't say anything. So now what they did was, they saw what is 32 times of 43, 16 times of 43, 8 times of 43, and 1 time of 43. Okay, 1376 plus 688 plus 344 plus 43, and that gave you the answer to the product, which is
So complicated.
2000. No, it's not complicated.
It's complicated. It's like very long process and time taking.
Yeah, exactly. So that is why we don't follow this method anymore. Okay. So because it's complicated and it's time consuming, we don't follow this method. But first thing is just check whether this is correct or not. Is the answer 2451? So the answer is correct. So my question is, how does it work? And Shailesh is ready to give the answer. Yes, Mr. Shailesh.
Sir, but it's a long one.
I don't
I'm
mind.
warning you.
Explanations are often
It's very long.
but that's
Sir, they're just basically make. We normally do 57 into 43 direct, right, sir? But they're just dividing it up. They divide 53 into basically 4 parts here, accordingly.
yeah.
And then they just multiply it into 43. So the 4 parts we get the answer with multiplied into 43, and if we just add it up, we get the answer. So it's basically our normal way only. Just
So I have a question.
divided
Yeah.
into 4 parts.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
One second, Panna, 1 second. So thing is that first of all, the observation is that whatever we do in terms of multiplication, this is the same process, except that instead of using the place values to find out the product, what we are doing is we are breaking down one of the numbers in this manner. 57 is broken up into this manner, and then in the 43 tables we are finding out what is 43 times 32, 16, 8 and 1, and then adding that up. So fundamentally it is the same process, but
So why did they only use the power of 2? Why not 3 or something like
so that is what I wanted to ask. Why use the powers of 2? Can the same thing also be done by using other kinds of powers? Like for example, can we use the powers of 3?
So we can use the power of 4.
Can somebody show how powers of 3 can be used also to solve this problem? And Shailesh, yes, you wanted to say something.
So no, I was wanting to say we can't do it because then it won't be divided into perfect 4 parts. Then we can't use this method, right?
It needs to be broken up into 4 parts. Maybe we can break it up into 3 parts also and do it.
Yeah, perhaps I have no idea
So then you can't say
because you are the one who told it to us.
I asked?
I am not tricking you into anything. I'm not saying I know the answer, you don't know the answer. It is equally a question for me. Why not break it up into 3s? I could have tried it on my own, but I want to try it in the class. I want to come to the class
Wait a sec.
without the answer to the question. But the hum is
So I'm busy calculating.
they didn't have calculators, no, at that time.
Sir, perhaps it can be done. I think so. It can be done.
Can anybody attempt to solve this by using powers of 3, and then of course you have to use the multiples of 3s also over here. You realize that? I think that
I think I just did it in my mind.
try it out.